What's going on, y'all? Twins and things. Y'all already know what's up. We're here, we focus on creativity, content, and fitness. Now, today I wanted to talk about the Philadelphia ban on ski masks, or what people call the shiesties. So it's very interesting. What is a mask? What's the purpose of a mask? Let's get real deep into this stuff. Like, why do we wear a mask as people? Not just to commit crimes, but to conceal who we are inside. See, a mask gives you the protection to be someone else. It almost lets you act like someone else. It conceals who would normally be doing the thing that you're doing. Think about that. When you put on a mask, it's no longer you doing something. It's someone else doing something. You have on a mask. No one knows who you are. All they see is the mask. So it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. And they say a mask is the tool of a coward, but it takes a very courageous person to use the tool of a coward. It's very paradoxical. But for real, let's get into it. The ski mask ban in Philadelphia. Is this good? Is it bad? How do we feel about it? Personally, I think it's a very good thing. I've never really been a fan of ski masks. I've never really been a fan of those type of things in society. I think COVID really made it comfortable for people to be wearing whatever they want on their face, right? Anything. Straight mask, ski mask, N95 see-through mask. Like, COVID pretty much made it acceptable for any type of mask to be available for use by any person or anybody. But overall, those type of masks, the ski masks, are more harm than good. They're more threatening than safe. Simply just someone walking down the street with that mask, you don't know if there's going to be a robbery in the next few minutes. You don't know if, you don't know if there's going to be a robbery in the next few minutes. You don't know if some criminal activity is going to be happening in the next few seconds. On guard and in a very tense situation, right? No comfort comes with seeing those masks. They're like a sign of impending doom, honestly. Like, I see a nigga in a mask, I clutch my purse. That's what I do. Right? Yeah. Big, strong guy like me, I see a guy in a mask, I tighten up. Because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what he has. I don't know who he's with. And more importantly, I don't know what he looks like. I can't see his face. See, seeing a person's face is very important because the eyes. The eyes tell you so much about a person. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sick. I'm not really sick, but yeah. The eyes tell you so much about a person. It can tell you how much pain they've been through. It can tell you what that person has damn near experienced. You can see through a person's eyes how hard of a life they've had. And I don't know why this is the case, but you can just see it in their eyes and on their face of how hard of a life they had. Is this man willing to go the distance to kill me? You can damn near tell by looking in his eyes. Geechee Gotti said it best. I'm gonna put it on. I can't remember it, but Geechee Gotti said it best. You can see it in his eyes. So masks covering up the whole face, and I know you can see the eyes through the mask, but the mask covering up the whole face makes it harder to determine what type of person you're actually dealing with. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I can go through the world and almost look at your face and tell what type of trauma or pain you've been through just by the look on your face. I can tell if you smiled more because the wrinkles would be more defined in a smile than a frown, right? So the eyes are very important, and hiding your face damn near hides who you are. Like, literally and metaphorically, it hides who you are, because I can't know the person I'm dealing with if I can't see their face. So banning those masks definitely helps in reducing the threat of violence, crime, danger overall. It definitely reduces the threat of violence, crime, and danger. Are there any positives to the ski mask? Are there any positives to the ski mask? For the criminals, absolutely, all day. For average, normal, everyday citizens like me and you, can't really see anything. Like, the only argument I think someone could have is inclement weather, maybe covering their whole face and their whole body with the ski mask. Maybe that's it. But other than that, no. I think those type of masks are somewhat of a symbol of death, if I'm going to be honest, because you got to think about it too. They're all black. 2 holes and a mouthpiece. They're all black with 2 holes and mouth. You damn near look like the Grim Reaper. If you put on that mask in a fucking cloak, you're the Grim Reaper. No one can identify you. You're in all black. You are death personified at that point. So, yeah. But I think it's very interesting they're starting this ban with Philly. But then again, it's not. Because I liken Philly to Gotham. Philly is really almost like Gotham, right? You got jokers, you got junkies and druggies like Bane souping up in the alley and all that stuff. And yeah, it's damn near Gotham City there. So to start with the worst, or one of the worst cities, and then I think they've even said other cities are going to start to implement this ban as well, only makes sense. Because if you can succeed, hold up. Where do we go? Oh. Yeah, if you can succeed with the toughest city, you should be able to easily succeed with cities that don't have as high inclinations to crime. So yeah, it's very I think it's very good overall though. I think it's very good overall. And this mask conversation, I think if I had someone else to go like bounce off, play racquetball, this is why I'm trying to get better at this shit. If I had someone else to bounce off with, this would be such a more fun conversation. Because the whole idea of wearing a mask just to conceal your identity means you're not trying to be you in that exact moment. You're trying to be someone else who will not have to take the responsibilities of doing that bad thing you're doing. So effectively, you're hiding yourself from the world because you know what you're doing is wrong. Not just because you don't want to get caught, but because you yourself feel bad about doing it. That's why you have on the mask, to hide who is actually doing it. And then again, the mask can be a source of empowerment for you. Think about that. The mask can be a source of empowerment for you because anonymity is security. Anonymity is security. The same way that you feel comfortable sending a message to someone all the way across the world behind a profile or a fake account or whatever it might be, you feel that comfortable because you're not there face to face. They don't know who you are. They will never see you again. Now, liking this to the mask, when you're in that mask, the anonymity of not knowing who you are gives you a certain level of confidence. It puts a battery in your back. It juices you up to do something that you would not normally do without the mask. Now, for all those who commit crimes bareface, this don't apply to you, right? You play by a different set of rules. For all the jokers in the world, because he wears makeup, so that's not a mask. Maybe it is, but yeah, maybe it is. But for those guys, that doesn't apply to you. You've known who you are, and you've accepted who you are. But if you're hiding behind a mask to commit your crime, you're insecure about doing the crime. That's the only logical, reasonable explanation for it. You're insecure about doing the crime. So if you establish that the mask can be a point of protection for you, it can be a point of strength for you. What else can these masks do? I think masks are powerful. If you guys didn't know, I used to be a battle rapper. And I used to go by Mask Yo. A name dubbed to me by my Baltimore guys out there, right? They called me Mask Yo. And my journey with masks has always been kind of what I've been saying to you guys. Heightening my weaknesses by covering them up with a mask to enhance my strength. Don't know if that makes sense right now, but it might later. So, when I would do my promotional trailers for a battle, sometimes in battles, I would wear a mask. The mask helped me not feel overwhelmed or crowded by everything that was going on around me. It also made me feel like I was more cool and mysterious. Ooh, mask, yo. So yeah, it was an item of strength. It was an item of courage, but also insecurity. And that's a big one. A mask is an item of insecurity. So yeah, I think I've exhausted the topic, kind of. I almost want to talk about masks from other movies and other shows and analyze those masks. For example, you have The Mask with Jim Carrey. When he put on the mask, he exemplified every one of, well, no, he didn't, not necessarily. He really just became a goofy, toon-forcey clown that could just use his imagination to make things happen. But Stanley Ipkiss had none of the personality traits of The Mask. Think about that. That's hard. Stanley Ipkiss had none of the personality traits of The Mask. Then we have Dorian, who exemplified all his negative characteristics of The Mask, heightened to the nth degree, because he was already a bad guy. He was already, I think he might have been a made man, who knows. But those two guys exemplified two different characteristics when donning their mask. Let's look at Batman. I mentioned Gotham. Let's look at Batman. When Batman puts on his mask, he does it for justice. He also does it to hide who he is. Although his is more for security reasons, as far as not compromising his day-to-day life. He does it for security reasons. But yet and still there's a mask. But we also find out there are some things that Bruce Wayne can do that Batman can't do. There are some doors that Bruce Wayne can get into that Batman can't get into. Ultimately, you'll find that even not donning a mask, you can still be wearing one. I'm going to say that again. You'll find that even when you're not donning a physical mask, you'll still be wearing one. Whether that is you acting like someone else, whether that is you acting out of character, acting like someone else, or acting out of character would mean you are wearing a mask, because now you're an actor. You're putting on a different face, becoming a different person. So yes, we all wear masks. Try and ban that, Philadelphia. Nah. But I think it's really a dope thing that after so long, the city of Philadelphia can make this ban, because I don't think the majority of people is against this in the first place. Like, I think on average, we can agree that, hey, yeah, these things, they're not really helpful. In fact, like I said, I get a little nervous each time I see a group of 4 guys, all with them on, walking from different directions. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they know each other. I don't know if I'm in danger, but I know to clutch my purse. So yeah, the mask era is over. Aside from COVID. COVID's different. COVID mask era will never be, that'll never be over. It's changed things forever, like how the Joker says. What else? Do I have anything in my notes about this? Let's see. So we got clarity and identification. You need to be able to see who you're interfacing with to feel more secure and more safe. Public safety. Oh, you know what? That's a good one. So yeah, I think in the bill, they're only really targeting this in certain spots. I think I saw like parks, amusement parks, government buildings, and that kind of stuff. So I think you can still walk around with one technically, but it's just in certain places that you can't wear the mask like all the time or something like that. So if you're not a criminal, you shouldn't have any problem with this bill being passed. But if you are a criminal, it's time to start showing your true face. And then you got to put on a mask for that. So yeah. All you niggas robbing, use a mask. We gonna see you coming now because ain't no reason to be wearing a mask. I hope they find these niggas up to $500 for wearing a mask. Get them off the streets. That's how I really feel about it. Get them off the streets. Anyone wearing those masks, and it's not like below freezing or like inclement weather, get them off the streets. We don't need that in my city. My city needs to be clean. I'm from Philly, by the way. Not really, but, you know, I claim it sometimes here and there. Yeah. So, this is Twins and Things, where we focus on fitness, creativity, and content. Got it. Let's go. Yeah, where we focus on fitness, creativity, content. If you like this segment, like and subscribe. I'm going to try and do more of these. If you like this little series of blogs and me just monologuing and talking, let me know. Because I can talk if you guys like to hear me talk, or I can talk if you guys want me to talk, but I got to know first. So give it a shot, man. Yeah, we out. Stay shiested up. We out.